Yeah,
and that should be something.
He's coming into a friendly territory where he's hearing the guys who have been friendly to him start to bail on him and go, I don't know if this guy's real deal or not. So all that pressure, all the pressure of Jesus could destroy my whole campaign and everything else. And he's just, you know who we need? Who is the guy who won the gold in the snowboarding?
The new guy?
Yeah,
Sage.
Yeah, Sage
from Park City.
Yeah, okay. So that guy, did you watch that?
Yeah.
Did you watch him do that?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see what he said in the interview afterwards?
I think so.
He said in the interview afterwards, he's like, "Yeah, I didn't even know I was going to do that one. I just thought right before I started, I was like, I'm going to give that a whirl."
Yeah, I did see that.
Okay?
Yeah.
Who does that? You're
did.
at the Olympics.
And he won.
He won. Gold is on the line.
Risk big, win big.
Right. And they were saying the whole time, they're saying, there's nobody that is more cool under pressure than Sage. And you know what it is? He didn't care. He doesn't care. He's there to win the gold, and if he wins it, he's going to know he did his best. If he doesn't, that's fine.
He tried.
And he tried his best. Right, and he can let it go.
He busted out a trick he'd never done before.
Right. He said, I've never done that before, but I thought I would try it. Now, I don't know about you, but when gold is on the line, I'm not
doing that.
I'm going to give that one a shot.
Yeah.
Except,
let's see if I can do a triple corkscrew now.
Except, can I tell you something? That's the way we operate.
Yeah.
That's the way we operate. We're like, you know what? Yeah, we prepped. But the difference is you prep and you prep and you prep. You do everything you can. You learn, you study, you prepare, you rehearse. You do everything you can. And then at the end, you let it go. And you might say, you know what? It doesn't feel right. That's success. That's where you get the gold. And that's where we need our candidates to be. And I think that's where Matt Bevin is. He doesn't need this that badly. He doesn't need this. This is not going to make him. Yeah. In fact, I think the candidates that are coming up that we really want, they don't want it. They're more like George Washington.
They're doing it because they think they can contribute.
They can contribute, and they know that we're in trouble. And even if they're doing it selfishly, they're doing it for their kids because their kids are in trouble. Our kids and their grandkids are going to be in trouble, and I got to do something about it.
And he's got about 1,600 kids, so it's important to Matt Bevin.
Right. And if it doesn't, and if it doesn't work out, oh well, he'll go do something else.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's already done something else.
We were talking about we have some meetings this week, and we're talking about something, and I said we were talking about it, and I said, oh, you know what? I think this is going to work out. I bet we end up doing this, and everybody was like, what are you talking about? And I said, because I don't want to do it. None of us here want to do it. We all think that it's like, no, don't do that. And every time we get into a situation, CNN, turn them down, don't want to do it. Mm-hmm. Said to them, they said, what is it? Why don't you want to? I said, who wants to? Have you watched cable television? Ick. No. Went over to Fox, turned them down over and over again. Turned them down, I think, 4 times maybe. Finally had lunch with them. And they're like, what is it about our number one status and the amount of cash we're offering that we know you're not making over at CNN? What part of that doesn't appeal to you? And I'm like, I don't want to do it. I don't think you guys get what I'm doing. And so, no. Every time you let it go and say, no, I don't need it that much. And that's the problem. Too many of us are in the situation to where I've got to win this election. I've got to win this election. Or I've got to get this job. This job is right. This girl is right. This date has to go well because this is the girl I have to marry. No, she's not. No, she's not. When you're like, I love her. I mean, it is, I'm thinking about how stupid this whole monologue sounds because if you love something, let it go. And if it comes back to you, it belongs.
If it doesn't, it never did.
Right. I mean, that's what it is. That's what it is. When you let it go, that's when it happens. And I think that shows Matt can get on in pressure, just like Sage can get up with a snowboard in pressure, and he'd be like, I don't need it that bad. So I'll tell you the truth, and here's what it is. You don't like it? I don't care. He cares enough to, with Sage, he cares enough to be there. He cares enough to rehearse. He cares enough to be prepared. There's a difference between letting it go before you're prepared and preparing and doing everything you can and then letting it go. That's the secret to life. Wow, I am
It was profound.
I am just
profound.
You solved
We
it.
need
Nice.
some incense
fire.
around here or something,
really.
because this is like, whoa.
It's wisdom. Truly wisdom.
Wow.